Pink here with Pink's Garage. Today I have been working on the Mustang again. We've gotten a lot of parts in and I've finally been putting some together. Wasn't getting any of this on video. I didn't feel like setting up the cameras today and it has been a little bit of a pain to do this. So I'll show you what I've been working on. We now have the rear end back in the subframe. I did notice, and I'm hoping it's not going to be too much of a thing. I don't know how well you could see this, but if you see right here, my rear subframe is tweaked just a little bit, which I'm not sure what that's going to do, if anything. It's probably got tweaked in the last incident when I broke the rear end and snapped all those bolts. So you can kind of see it from the side here. It's just bubbled out there a little bit. But not only did we put the subframe back in with stronger bolts, we also added this. This is the Stita Hardcore for the S550 differential bolt set. Now, it's not all the way tightened up because I've got some bolts at the bottom you can't see that I have to do, but I won't do those until I get the IRS Stop the Hop kit subframe mounts put back up on there along with my tie downs. And then I'll be able to tighten it up some. So we've got a lot of work to go. I'm gonna remove the shocks for now to get them out of the way so I can slide this in and out. And hopefully I'm gonna place the subframe on two of those. I have a new one over there that I'm gonna use to put my transmission back in, which we got back. So we have our new transmission, or our rebuilt transmission. This transmission was built at Calamar Transmissions, stage 3. I ended up getting a 26 spline because they were out of the 23 splines. So I opted to go ahead and just get the 26 to get it back quicker. But that delayed my clutch order. So I have a new clutch coming for this car and I had to switch it to a 26 spline, which also means I can't put this transmission in on the current clutch I'm running because it is a 23 spline. But hopefully this transmission paired with my Barton shifter that I have over here, which I'm going to get a little bit cleaned up more before I put it back in. It's got some metal shavings and stuff from just wear from the last few years. Get that cleaned up before I put it back in and then get all this done. And once I get that back in, we can throw the new drive shaft in, which is down here. You can see it down in that box there. There's the end of it. It's just an aluminum drive shaft, nothing special, single piece. But I also have my new brakes. My new brakes are right here. Oh, sorry, those are my wife's. My new brakes are right here, and it's the Will Woods Aero 6s. So I've got those, and the wave track there is for my other car. That is for the car that is sitting outside, which is my 2014 Focus ST that I owned before I bought the Mustang. Traded it in to buy the Mustang, and last December I went and bought it back. There'll be more on that car later. It's the car I took to the track. I went and did a performance driving school, and sorry, no film, but I was getting some coaching and I didn't want to be distracted by trying to film at the same time. So on my next lapping day with the coach, maybe I'll have time to get some film. I'm hoping to have my new Garmin set up in there, which is the Garmin for, what is it? The Garmin Catalyst. And it's for helping you drive better on the track. So, and that's another thing I have to open here. So we've got that. That's going to be the new toy in the car for the road track. So that'll try and help me get better times. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing the Mustang back on the road track much, or if I'm just going to stick mainly to the drag strip with it, because it's going to be a little bit more powerful. But I do still like doing the road track, so I may end up doing some more work on here, like replacing that sway bar in the rear, replacing the one in the front, and stiffening it up. We've seen what's in these boxes, I believe. So right here I've got the studs, the new box didn't hold, the new ARP studs for the front of my car. And in this box right here, I have the whole assembly, the hub assembly for the rears. And we'll be putting that on too. Still have to get to those boundary oil pump gears. Haven't gotten to any of that yet. And down in this box is the drive shaft loop, just to try and keep me safe. So what we got there is the bare brakes that we're going to be putting on the rear of my wife's car, which is also getting a full upgrade, and her 2017 EcoBoost Mustang. So we've got a new turbo for it right there. New lines for the turbo. We have the hard lines for the cold and hot side. We've got a Speed Factory intercooler. Got my Turbo Smart wastegate and blow-off valves. More of the air lines for it in here, and we've got the radium PCV valve replacement, the block-off plate, to help cure some of the issues. And in that box we have some catch cans, and then there's our tuner. So we have our Cobb tuner, so we can tune it to the new equipment. So we're going to try and make everything faster this year, and try and get more camera time on her car. So if we can get her car on camera more, that'd be good. So I bought her a GoPro 9, so she has that to mount in her car this year too, so that should help. So that's going to be it for right now. I'm going to get back to work. We'll get some film when I'm done with some more stuff, and I'll see you later.